They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. We're visiting a park that puts that theory to the test. We recently spent a weekend in Virginia Beach to enjoy a little getaway and see some Christmas lights. While there, we stopped by one of the highest elevations in the city, Mount Trashmore.
This 60-foot tall hill is a former landfill. It was created by compacting layers of solid waste and clean soil. When plans developed to turn the landfill into a park, the city hoped to name the site something more inviting, but after years of locals calling the site Mount Trashmore, the name stuck.
In spite of its name, Mount Trashmore Park has become one of the most popular city parks in Virginia Beach. Here you see the park office with a nearby peace pole, with the phrase, "May peace prevail on earth," in a different language on each side of the pole. This is a part of the Peace Pole Project. We've seen these several other places in our travels, and we've read that there are thousands of these all over the world. From there, you walk down a sidewalk to several picnic shelters, and there are several more shelters on the other side of the mountain.
This very small mountain is adorned with the city seal of Virginia Beach, and there is signage describing the important aspects of the seal. It's kind of at a weird angle, so it's difficult to make out the seal. It's easier to see it driving past Mount Trashmore on the interstate. There are 3 different stairways up the hill, but some people just climb up the hill directly. While it is pretty steep at one end of the hill, there's a more gentle slope that can be more easily walked or jogged up at the other end of the hill.
There are several pipes coming out of the mountain. These release methane gas, which is created as garbage decomposes, so that's fun. From the top of the mountain, you can overlook everything the park has to offer, as well as surrounding neighborhoods and businesses. On the opposite side of the mountain, from the office, there's an amphitheater where local events can be held. There are also a couple of lakes. One is a freshwater lake, and the other is brackish and is fed by a local creek. The freshwater lake is home to several species of fish, and fishing is allowed in that lake, but a Virginia freshwater fishing license is required. Kayaking is allowed in the other lake. There's a 1.95-mile trail that goes around the mountain and the larger of the 2 lakes. And along this, there are some exercise stations set up around the lake so you can diversify your workout as you jog around the park.
Next to the former landfill is this grove of Trident Trees. They were planted by a group called Word of Honor Fund in memory of Navy SEALs and Special Operations personnel who died while in service to their country. Many of these trees were decorated with poinsettias and Christmas wreaths while we were there. Another holiday was also being celebrated at Mount Trashmore while we were there. The park is host to this giant menorah set up to celebrate Hanukkah by the Chabad of Tidewater. They have a gathering on the first night of Hanukkah each year at this park and light the first candle to begin the Festival of Lights. This is a cool display, and it's big enough that it can easily be seen as you pass by the park on the interstate.
There are also a couple of playgrounds for the kids at Mount Trashmore Park. They look fun, but they're both currently closed due to COVID-19. Gates have been put up all around the playgrounds to prevent access. Also in the park is a popular skate park. Skateboarders, BMX bikers, and inline skaters congregate to use the assortments of ramps and rails. There's even one huge 13.5-foot tall vert ramp, which looked very intimidating. The skate park is open right now, but it is being limited to 25 people using it at a time.
This park also has volleyball courts, horseshoe pits, public restrooms, and vending machines. The weather was not great on the afternoon we spent at this park, but it was still a fun place to visit. If you're traveling through Virginia Beach and you're looking for activities away from the beach, you may want to stop by to get some exercise or fly a kite or just to be able to say you scaled a mountain of trash.
Thanks for joining us on this tour. I'm Alice.
And I'm Jack.
Please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell notification so you'll know the next time that we're traveling through.